Hi, my name is Katerina, and 23 months ago, I had weight loss surgery. And since then, I've been documenting my journey on this channel. So if this is something that interests you, please go ahead and subscribe. So the topic of today's video is going to be a little bit of just motivational talk, as well as just capturing my emotions on this wonderful trip that I'm on. So if you haven't noticed, the background's kind of different. I'm not home, I'm away. I flew to Peru. And Peru has always been a place I've always wanted to go since I was 14 years old. So the fact that I've been able to make it here and been able to accomplish all of my dreams is just beyond description. So the reason why I'm making this video is because I get a lot of messages on Instagram and on Facebook about people that are thinking about having weight loss surgery, and they've seen a couple of my videos and they want to know, how do I feel about it? How do I feel like almost 2 years out? So I'm going to tell you the truth. I have had ups and I've had downs, and I've really shared this journey from day one. So if you're really interested, go ahead and just binge watch all of my videos. You'll see me go through hell and back. But as of now, and as of a long time, I am extremely grateful to have had weight loss surgery. So if you're new to my channel, I had weight loss surgery 23 months ago after having already lost about 70 some pounds on my own. But I did suffer from diabetes, and my doctor suggested that I might consider it, being that I was still morbidly obese. I was suffering from type 2 diabetes, and I'm very proud to say that I am no longer diabetic. So I am extremely grateful for this surgery. However, it's not easy. It's not the easy way out, absolutely not. Having done it both ways, having lost a lot of weight prior to surgery and having lost some good amount of weight after surgery, I can let you know that the hardest part was after surgery, because dealing with a severe restriction, so dealing with having your stomach cut and going through a whole procedure, a life-altering procedure, can really make you realize how much you rely on food and how much food is, for me at least, everything revolved around food. My whole life revolved around food. My whole socializing revolved around food. So for me, it was extremely difficult. And for those who have followed my channel, I was very frank when I said that, I went through therapy and I still go through therapy. And I think it's extremely important that you get your mind straight. This is a physical thing, but most of all, it's an emotional thing. Having weight loss surgery is mostly mental. It is crazy to say. It's really crazy to say, but if you've seen my videos, you see me go through the ups and downs, and I think it's difficult to really explain it in just a very quick video that I'm doing right now. But once they cut off your stomach and you have just an egg-sized stomach to deal with, your cravings are still there. You still want to eat everything you used to eat, but now you can't. And you might even try, and then you'll get sick. And so you have to deal with those emotions. You have to deal with, how do you compensate, and you want to also avoid finding other ways to compensate that are also not good, right? So it's a struggle. It's a real struggle, and you need to have a good support system. And it doesn't have to be your partner. It doesn't have to be your family. It doesn't have to be your friends. You can find some people just like me, people that have lived through it, and make a little community for yourself, because you will need some hand holding. And I'm saying this not to dissuade you in any way. This is the best thing I've ever done. The best thing I've ever done for myself. It's allowed me to accomplish so many things I never thought I could have. It's allowed me to achieve goals that I never thought I would. And so I would do this over and over again, and yeah, saggy skin, scars and all. I would do this over and over and over again. So what I would strongly suggest, if you're thinking about having weight loss surgery, do your research, surround yourself with a good medical team, Trust your doctors, trust your nurses, and then try to find a community. Try to find a community that's not going to scare you, but that's going to be really frank with you. Because it's good to have good expectations of reality. Because there will be hard days, but in the end, it's definitely worth it. Definitely worth it. I would recommend this to anybody. I wish I had done this 20 years ago. If you don't know my story, I've always been heavy set. And as I got older in my 20s, I became morbidly obese, and I suffered a stroke at 27. And I saw my mother go through the whole thing. I saw my mother go through diabetes. I've seen my mother go through quadruple bypass, and I was heading there. And there was, I was seeing it through her. So she was like a future vision of what I would be like. And it's sad to say, but my mother right now, she's not able to function in any sense of the word. She cannot enjoy her life. She could barely move. She's in pain all the time. And I was getting there. I was getting to the point where I had reached 356 pounds on a 5'10" frame, and everything was painful. Everything was painful, and every day was a challenge. And I smiled through it, and I was a productive member of society, and I even had many successes professionally. But through that, I struggled, and I was in pain, and it hurt. And so when my doctor suggested weight loss surgery, I went for it. Even though I had lost already 70 pounds and I knew that it could have lost more, I just didn't want to wait any longer, because at that point I was past my 40s. And so I didn't want to lose any more years of struggling. If you struggle with weight, if you've been uncomfortable in your own body, if you've been in pain, then you know what I'm talking about, right? So don't wait. I mean, I waited. I should have done it 20 years prior, really, because now I'm at the point in my life, I'm 46 years old. I'm in the best shape I've ever been in my entire life, and I'm still not even at my goal weight yet. But I am doing great. I am able to run. I am able to walk for days. I am able to trek. I am able to climb. I've got the energy to keep up with my 4-year-old. I just live life now. I am grateful every morning I wake up, and I'm grateful for anything that I can do that is other than sitting on my couch, because it had gone to the point that I had my love seat, and that's where I would be. If I wasn't working, that's where I would be, because I was in pain all the time. So I have been able to achieve one of my life dreams, and this is truly thanks to weight loss surgery. Had I not had done weight loss surgery, I would have never been able to partake in this. I am in Peru right now. Yesterday, I climbed Machu Picchu. I was able to see the world from the skies. I was able to enjoy it. I was able to live in the moment without worrying about pain, or without worrying, will I fit through the little tiny passages? Will I be able to go up all those stairs? Will I be able to catch my breath? I was able to do all of that. And I was able to do all of that because of weight loss surgery. So yeah. After weight loss surgery, there's a small part that you struggle with, and it's the mental part. Like I said, you're going to find your groove. You're going to find what you can eat. You're going to find ways to replace emotional eating. And if you're like me, you're going to try to binge, because I was a binger, and I probably still am a binger. But you're going to realize that your taste buds will change. What you crave will be different. I no longer crave the chocolates that I used to crave all the time. I now sometimes crave salads, which is crazy, right? But it's true. I crave things that make me feel good, because I want to live life, and I want to live it to the best of my abilities. And that's why I've changed the way I eat. And I don't deprave myself in any way. If I want chocolate, I'll have chocolate. But I don't feel great about it afterwards. Not because of a guilt feeling. No. It just doesn't make me feel fulfilled. It doesn't make me feel strong. It doesn't make me feel powerful anymore. I don't get that dopamine hit that I used to get. And so I get that other ways now. I get it through walking, hiking, running, So yeah. If you're sitting and you're watching my video right now and you're struggling, know that you can do this. Whether you do it through your own method, whether you do it through diet and exercise, whether you do it through weight loss surgery, don't let anybody demotivate you. Don't let anybody tell you that you can't. Because trust me, I was there. And I thought I was my worst critic. I thought I could never. Because all I saw was my weight just creep up and creep up and creep up and creep up. You know, I was 14 years old when I hit 200 pounds. I was 14 and I was 200 pounds. And I remember the nurse weighing me in the middle of the waiting room at the clinic. And she made me get off and on the scale twice because she didn't believe it. And like, you can't imagine the embarrassment, just the shock. And then seeing the doctor, and the doctor telling me that, you know, for my frame, I should be 140 pounds. And that was like scary. And this, like, he didn't even tell me how to do it, right? I was just a kid, I was 14. He didn't even say, you know, like, you should try this, you should try that. He didn't even help me. He just said, this is what you need to do. And so I left, and my 200 pounds crept up and crept up and crept up to 356 until I couldn't no more. So don't wait. So yeah, this was just a little motivational video. I hope that you guys are doing well. If you're new to this channel and you find any type of value, please like it, subscribe. And if you're a returning watcher, thank you. Thank you so much for following me. Thank you so much for encouraging me. Thank you so much for your messages. I absolutely love them. And stick around to the end of the video. I'm going to show you all about Machu Picchu and everything I was able to see. Thank you so much for watching. Mwah.